for further maths, we're going to look at question 9 from exercise 9C. So this is a more complicated question where we're required to use a financial solver in a multi-step process. Okay, so let's read the question first. A couple puts $50,000 down payment on a new house and arranges to pay off the rest in monthly payments of $1,384 for 30 years, monthly compounded interest at 8.5% per annum. So write all answers to this question correct to the nearest cent unless otherwise specified. Use rounded payments and balance values for subsequent calculations. So what is the selling price of the house? We actually don't know that. Okay, so what we're going to set up is a financial solve. We know that the loan lasts for 30 years, so 30 times 12. My interest rate is 8.5%. My principal value, we don't know because we don't know how much we paid for the house. My payments is negative 1384 because that's the amount going out. My final value, we hope to be 0, and my PY and CY are 12 each. So I'm going to put this on, plug this on my financial solver to actually calculate what the value of my house is. So, or value of the house is. So I'm going to go on main, financial. I know my term is 30 times 12 because that's how many months we need. 8.5%. Principal value, we don't know. Payment, we go at 1384. My final value is 0, 12, 12, and I'm solving for the principal value. So the principal value is 1799994.24. So principal value is 1799992.24. I believe I'll double check that value is correct. 177999994.24. Okay, that's meant to be a 4. Okay, now this is actually not the price of my home, because that's the amount we borrowed from the bank. We already paid a down payment of $50,000. So price of home would be your down payment plus the amount you borrowed. So 1799994.24. So when we add that on a calculator, we should get, so I'm going to use my main menu, 50,000 plus 17999.4.24. So the amount we paid for the house was, or the amount the purchase price of the house was 229994.24. Okay, so 229994.24 Okay, so how much interest will they pay over the term of the loan to the nearest dollar? Okay, how much interest? So interest means, interest is the total amount paid minus the principal. So total amount paid is given by your payments. So your payments are 1384 per month, and you paid it how many times? You actually paid it 360 times, because that was 30 times 12. Okay, 360 was 30 times 12. So this equals 1384 times 360. So 360 again came from 30 times 12. 498240. Okay, 498240. So that's how much we paid in total. So the interest is total paid subtract principal. So total paid is 498240 minus the principal. Now the principal of the loan wasn't the purchase price of the house. It's actually just 179994.24. So we're going to just calculate that line calculator. So 498. Well, we actually have it here, so I'm just going to copy and paste it just to save time. You do not need to reinvent the wheel. So 318246. 318246. Because it has round to the nearest dollar. 318246. So 318246. So this is the amount of interest we paid for the loan. Okay, so this is for part B. Part C, how much is owed after 6 years? So 6 years, your N is now 6 times 12. It's no longer 30 times 12. And you want to find the final value after 6 years. So final value equals, so I'm going to use my financial solver. I'm going to go, okay, so it's 6 times 12 now. The interest rate's the same, my principal values are the same, my payments are the same. We're just going to find a final value. Clear that, find a final value. So 169,798.8. 169,798. Okay, so 169,798.8. That's how much we have. Part C. Part D. After 6 years, the rate increases to 0.9%. The couple must extend the period of the loan in order to pay back in full. How much do they still owe after 30-year period? Okay, so for Part D, this is what's happened. After 6 years, 6 years, they transition to a new interest rate. So this is 8.5%. This is 9.4%. And if they were to pay the loan for another 24 years, because that gets up to 30 years, how much do they still owe? Okay, because of the interest hike, if they pay the amount of 1384, they're gonna still owe money after 30 years. So let's figure out what how much they owe after. So this is what we do. We're going to copy this value, the final value, and we're going to put this up on the top, okay? We're going to put it in our principal value because this is like a transition period. Now, I'm going to round this to 80, and we're going to, well, we know that for 30-year period, 6 years have already passed, so how many do we have left? We've got 24 times 12. It's 9.4% per annum now. The principal value is what we had before. Our payment's the same. Considering our payment's the same, what is our final value if the conditions are the same except for the interest rate? So let's see, at 30 years, what is our worth of our investment? So our worth of investment is 11567.70. 11567.70. So 11567.70. So this is the amount they owe after 30 years, assuming they make the same payment amount. So for part E, it says calculate the new monthly payment required if the couple was still to wish to pay off the loan after 30 years. So they wish to pay off the loan at 30 years. They're willing to pay a bit more for the payment. So let's figure out what the payment is if they were to pay off the loan at 30 years. So pay off the loan means the final value is 0. What is the payment required in order to achieve this? So solve 1487.29. So 1487.29. So what this means is that they can pay the loan even though there's an interest rate hike, But in order to do that, they need to sacrifice a higher payment amount. So this is why we put the final value equals 0. We're trying to find what the payment amount is. And it happens to be 1487.29. So changes in conditions aren't too tricky. You just need to know what your value is transitioning, what your values are transitioning to the new period, and how much you've got on your loan left. So hopefully that helps.